Oish. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mystic Rainn here, and today I'm going to be giving you an unboxing of the Witch's Moon box for the month of March 2020. So let's just jump right into it, see what we got. I'm so excited. So this is what the box looks like when you open it. It says Ascended Guide. So that's going to be our theme for this month. And so let's see. Miriam, Sacred Vision, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So that's my oracle reading for this month. And then let's read it to see what Ascended Guides means. So Ascended Guides. Throughout our journey, we work to pull inspiration and knowledge from our own experiences, as well as from those that resonate with us from previous times. It is a very vital practice for us to rely on the energies and wisdom of the great guides that harness and manipulate energy in beautiful and powerful ways. As we each work through our own personal challenges and triumphs, we call upon ascended guides to provide signs, symbols, and wisdom along the way. In this very special Ascended Guides Book of Shadows collection, we provide one-of-a-kind tools that have been specifically created to assist you in connecting with these energies and working with the information and knowledge that is provided. So this is our Book of Shadows artwork for the month. And it looks to be a list of very common ascended guides and ascended masters that people work with. So you got Buddha on here, Archangel Gabriel on here, Gaia on here, Ganesh on here, Horus, Iris, Kali, Krishna, Mercury, Archangel Michael. And then next to all of that, you have their origins. So Buddhist, Celtic, Abrahamic, Hindu, Christian, Egyptian, Greco-Roman. And then next to that, you've got this section that says Guided Message, which tells you what those ascended masters are over, what their powers are, and like what they actually do. And so it says, emerging from the Theosophical tradition, ascended masters or guides are spiritually enlightened beings who have undergone a series of spiritual transformations, having perfected themselves through multiple incarnations. These guides reserve the world's ancient spiritual knowledge while overseeing the evolution of humanity. Guides vary by belief and tradition. Below is a brief list noting some familiar and exceptional examples of guides and their attributes. They embody immense wisdom, accessible to humanity when thoughtfully requested. Oh, I love this. I love this. Look at this. So that is the artwork for this month. So right away, I see, oh, so there's lots of artwork for this month, actually. So we've got, it looks like just kind of a page for your Book of Shadows. Looks like a cover page. And then a dedication page. This book is dedicated now and forever to the joys and fears and delights and tears. Wait a minute. What? Because there's also a dedication page. So I'm assuming. Look at this. Look at that. They've included a blank Book of Shadows. That is amazing. So you've got your first Book of Shadows page here. And then you have the Book of Shadows dedication page here. And I guess I'll finish reading the dedication. So the dedication page says, this book is dedicated now and forever to the joys and fears, delights and tears, inspirations, motivations, and revelations, as above and so below, to the creator of now, a spark of the divine, and to the many who came before in their undoubted trials and tribulations, and to those who may come later, dedicated to the old and the hidden, to the undiscovered and unseen, to what may come awake or in dreams. This book serves as an extension of the soul, and thus is sacred. So it is. Ah, that's so beautiful. This is really nice. And I've actually tried, oh, I see, okay. So it's just, wait a minute, so it's just an elastic band to keep it together. And, let me see. Oh, wow, look at the paper, you guys. This is, wow, this paper looks so natural on the inside. Like, this looks like, I mean, it looks like plant-based paper. Oh, it's got that really ancient feel. Look at that. Wait, look at that. So, and if you look on the cover pages, so there's so many symbols. So this one, like this side looks kind of Egyptian. If you look at it, it looks like these kind of look like wings. Kind of like it's got an Isis thing going. And then on this side, you got the tree of life here. And just to let you guys know, the leather on this thing is actually really soft, if it's leather. It may not be leather. I'm wondering if it's vegan, but it's really soft and really supple. Normally, when you get journals and books like this, it's hard. It doesn't feel like worn in or broken in. This is actually really nice and soft and flexible. It feels worn in, it feels broken in. And just to give you an idea, these books on average alone are actually really expensive. If you want to buy like a leather bound book with like natural paper in it, and you want to go on Amazon, these can run you up to like 50 bucks sometimes. These are actually really expensive. So I'm actually really excited to have another one. I journal all the time. I write all the time. I've got spells and incantations and occult knowledge in so many different books in my home. I also have my own book of, I call it Book of Ancestors. I don't call it Book of Shadows, but I also have another one, a big one that I use. But this is awesome. So this would go on the front of the book like this. I guess you could glue it in or tape it in. And then I guess on the next page, you would put your dedication in here and it would fit like that. How beautiful is that? Oh, I'm so excited about this because this one is smaller. I feel like, okay, I'm just going to show you what I've got. Oish. So I actually have a book of, I mean, people call it Book of Shadows. I call it a Book of Ancestors. When I meditate and I get ideas, it's ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. It's from the ancestors. So I actually call it the Book of Ancestors. But this is actually my Book of Ancestors. This is the book that they've given us to give you a comparison of size. And so not everyone does this. Not everyone likes to show what it looks like on the inside, but like whatever. So like mine actually looks like this with the front page. Maybe I should do another video on like Book of Shadows and Grimoires and like how you can make them look. And like, this is kind of what it looks like on the inside. As you can notice, I actually do use some artwork that I get out of the Witch's Moon and I put them in my Book of Ancestors because it works really nicely. But, so I have my own that I use and that I create and that I make and then I put all my incantations in and what have yous and have you nots, I guess. So this would be a smaller version of that, but I actually like this because it's pocket size. I move around. I actually also teach magic classes, like in-person magic classes too. There's so many times where I wish I can bring my whole book because there's information in there that I don't want to forget when I'm teaching. Now I'll have the opportunity to do that because now I have a pocket-sized edition that I can write everything in that's easy to take with me. I love this. I also love these pages. These pages are beautiful. These look like natural, like actual plants and leaves and stuff. Okay, let's bind this back up and like, let's read and see if they actually tell us what it's made out of. So handmade Book of Shadows with flower pressed paper. This beautiful Book of Shadows spirit journal was handmade for this very collection, exclusively for the subscribers of the Witch's Moon. Each page of handmade paper has been pressed with flower petals to exude our connection with nature. We have placed this Book of Shadows within this collection to provide you with the platform to document and communicate your experiences with your guides, ancestors, or any ascended guides that you may be inspired by. This can include writing down inspirations and energies that you experience while working with these guides, or simply logging messages that you may receive. Please know that when you work with your Book of Shadows, there is no right or wrong way to document your experiences. We always recommend following your natural inclination, as this will bring you the most authentic and accurate results. Visualize your Book of Shadows as a living and breathing object sacred to your practice and your connection to other worlds. That is so exciting. I really like this journal. It's so soft. All right, next, because I can spend all day on that. So we've got our candle here. Let's see. It's also very interesting. It looks like it'll be purple. Purple is a great color, by the way, when you're doing candle magic, to work with your guides, to work with your ancestors, just to communicate with them. If you want deeper insight on a particular issue, if you want them to help you heighten your psychic ability, if you want to be more lucid in your dreams and you want them to protect you when you're going through your lucid dreaming, or if you want to astral or anything like that, purple is actually a really good color to use. It doesn't smell like much. It's not glittery or anything. It's just kind of like a purple candle, just so you can see the texture. And it looks like this would be the incantation that goes along with it. Token of Wisdom is what it's called. So you guys get a better look at that. So let's see. So it is a wisdom spell candle. We have hand rolled and anointed this candle with the intention of enhancing your ability to receive messages from guides. Just saying this. The incantation that accompanies the spell candle has been created as a piece of artwork that can be placed in your Book of Shadows. I also love how intentional this piece of artwork is, because it's the same shape as your new Book of Shadows. So it's almost like having your first few pages that can actually go into your Book of Shadows. How cool is that? Okay. Stuff in here. So it looks like we've got 2 herbs this time: dandelion leaf and peppermint leaf. And let's see. Ooh, you can get the peppermint really strong. So your dandelion leaf. As a sacred herb to both Bridget and Hecate, the dandelion holds multi-world abilities. Alongside dandelion's ability to aid in divinatory practices or to call upon spirits, it is one of the most nutrient-dense plants known to exist. A wild and wonderful plant, dandelion is a wonderful addition to the witch's magical pantry. While working to connect with energies or spirits during ritual or meditation, place dandelion leaf upon your altar, or mix with elixirs and magical pouches. Gender masculine, planet Jupiter, and the element is air. And then peppermint leaf, or brandy mint, is known for its great ability to assist with sleep, promote love, and inspire healing energies. We have placed peppermint with these specific magical tools to ensure that good spirits enter your space upon your granting and to aid your ability to foster energy. As you sprinkle peppermint among your altar, or place within a mojo bag, state your intentions. Gender masculine, planet Mercury, element fire. So I just want to point out with this peppermint leaf, if you're doing any kind of magic and you want peppermint but you don't have peppermint, you don't have to go out of your way to try to find a witchy store in order to make that happen for you. If you have peppermint tea in your pantry, you can rip open the tea bag and use the peppermint leaves in there, and it does the same thing because it's all peppermint. You'd be amazed at how many of you actually have peppermint leaf just kind of laying around your house. Peppermint is also really good for money and keeping money in the household. So if you want to steep, like take the peppermint leaf and steep it to make a tea, or you have peppermint essential oil, if you, when you're washing your house or cleaning your house, if you wash your doorknobs with your peppermint, helps keep money in the house. So, fun tidbit for those of you that care. We also have a tea here called Jupiter. And Jupiter tea. It's meant to assist you in your journey towards enlightenment. Jupiter is associated not only with legends of luck, but with a path of eagerness toward finding answers. As you sit and enjoy this tea, allow yourself to relax and ponder the questions that you seek to be answered by your guides. This small but powerful ritual may prepare you to receive a response in the coming days. This rich and deep herbal tea blend has been created with green tea, rosemary, sage, safflowers, and rose petals. This box is really good for anyone that feels like you have reached a crossroads and you don't know whether or not you want to go left or go right. If you have a question and you're having a hard time answering it for yourself, you don't really know what you should do, you're having a hard time finding clarity in a situation, this would be a really good box to help assist you with that. It'll bring in all your guides, all your helpers in the other realms to like help make a way for you to do whatever it is that you feel you need to do. All right, so we've got now, we've got some salt here called Lady of the Lake. And let's see what it smells like. Looks like, what is that? Rosemary. There's some rosemary in it, it looks like. Ooh. This smells good. Where are we here? Lady of the Lake Sacred Salt. We have created this Lady of the Lake Sacred Salt with the intention of providing you further access to spiritual knowledge and insight. The Lady of the Lake is often referred to as a resemblance of Sheridwen, or the Keeper of the Cauldron, also reflected as the crone or the darker aspect of the triple goddess. Who is a holder of esoteric knowledge. Relax and let go of your preconceived thoughts and expectations. Allow your inner chatter to slowly stop cluttering your emotions. As you resonate with the earthly ingredients of this sacred salt, take the time to ponder and connect with the energies of your ancestors and guides. Take this time to ask questions that you would later want to receive responses for. This bath ritual is great to conduct before seeking messages from the wise ones. We have enchanted the sacred salt with avocado, rosemary, eucalyptus, spearmint, and basil oils, as well as spearmint, rosemary, lemon balm, linden, eucalyptus, wood betony, blackberry leaf, and eleuthero root herbs. Woo! We have also included a special mixture of our Ceridwen magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. For people that don't take baths or just don't have a tub, you can fill up your sink and then put a little bit of the salt in there and wash your hands with it or splash it on your face to get the properties of the salt. Someone also told me in my previous Witch's Moon that you can also put it in like a mucilin bag and hang it in your shower and just kind of let the shower and the water drip through the bag and let it drip over you. And while you're taking a shower, and then it works well if you do it that way too, which I have actually started doing, and it is amazing. So forever who told me that, thank you, I appreciate that. You could do that with your salt. All right, so now we've got our oil, our sacred oil. I love getting one of these every month. Called Ascended Masters Magical Anointing Oil. See, I love this already. I really do, because this is something that if I know I'm doing work and I really want to call in my guides and I need help, this is something that intuitively I feel like this would be the oil that I go to. A lot of times what will happen is that I'll wear the oil on me to get the properties of it, but this seems like something that I would actually work with in a very magical way. Okay. I think it smells kind of lemongrassy. Am I getting the right thing here? Ascended Masters Magical Anointing Oil. We've created this oil with the intention of attracting ancient knowledge and wisdom into your workings. As you anoint your magical tools or skin, visualize your auric fields opening to a state of ease and understanding. It is vital that we drop preconceived judgments about what we think we may know so that we are able to accept new information. We have enchanted this magical oil with frankincense, rosemary, lemongrass, and chamomile oils, and have included blue cornflower, mugwort, and long lemongrass herbs as well. Inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian quartz said to personify oneness with your aura. We have also included a special mixture of our wise counsel magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. Let me see. I don't know if you'll be able to see the herbs in here, but there's some. And then the label. Now we've got something that looks like, I don't know, maybe homemade matches? They look like homemade matches. Let's see. It's a ritual rope incense. Nagchampa ritual rope incense. It's created using natural herbs, gums, and sandalwood. Handmade in Nepal, this wonderfully fragrant set of ritual rope incense is a great addition to any ritual that requires a stable and relaxed state of mind. As you light the red tip and then blow out, place one rope incense on a plate or within a small fire-safe dish to allow the smoke to dance throughout your space. That's so cool because I don't think we've ever gotten an incense like this before. I'm only just now realizing that we don't have the standard black incense in here. And so this is the last thing in the box for this month. And this just must be, I'm assuming, the fire safe bowl that they've given us to use this with. No, it's just a candle holder. As much requested item for our hand-rolled spell candles, we have included a brass spike candle holder. Yes, yes, yes. I, every month, try to MacGyver these things to make them stick on something, but now we've got the candle holder for them. Look at that. I'm so excited. Okay. This wonderful candle holder can be used to sturdy any candle of your choice and to use while you write within your book of shadows or perform ritual. To clean previous wax from the surface, we recommend placing in your freezer overnight and then simply removing the wax after it has been taken out. For those of you that do candle magics, period, and have a hard time getting wax off of things, stick it in the freezer. It hardens it, helps it. You can pluck it right off after that. So that's it, guys. This is everything from the Ascended Guides, which is Moon, for March of 2020. And, yeah. If you like what you see, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys soon.